Let us understand the combination of resistors. Sometimes we do not get the exact value of resistance. Okay, if we want some odd number of odd value of resistance, we need to arrange them in certain combination to get the desired value of the resistance. You don't get the ready resistance sometimes. So for that we have the combination of series. So we will study about the combination of the resistors. So there are two types of combination. One is the series combination and the other is the parallel combination. This is somewhat similar, I can say very same, not similar, completely same as that of the series and parallel combination of the capacitors, right? We have studied about the series combination and the parallel combination of the capacitors in the second chapter. The same thing, the same concept, the same principle is applied here as well. So let us begin with the series combination of the resistors. The resistors are connected end to end in the series combination. That is, when the resistors are connected end to end, then we say that they are in series combination. This series combination should be in such a way that the current should be same in all the resistors. That is, the resistors are connected end to end such that the same amount of current flows through it. So now let us derive the expression for equivalent resistance when two resistors are connected in series. So now let us consider two resistors. So how we will draw the resistor? Very simple. So let us consider one resistor R1 and one more resistor R2, which is connected in series, right? You can see the connection, right? Okay. So now let us provide a potential difference across these resistors. Let us provide some potential difference across these resistors. How will you provide the potential difference? By connecting it to a battery with the help of the wire. So now let V be the potential difference across these resistors. Let V be the potential difference across these resistors. Okay, now we can say the current is flowing from the positive end of the battery to the negative end of the battery, because we have studied it in the beginning of the chapter, right? This current flows from the higher end to the lower end. So the direction of the flow of current is from this direction to this direction, that is from positive to negative. As I said, the current starts to move from the positive end. It comes to the resistor R1 and the same current passes through the resistor R2. So this is the condition for the resistor to be in series combination, right? So that condition is satisfied. What is it? The current flows from one end of the battery and it goes to the resistor R1. The same current then passes through the resistor R2 and then comes back to the negative end. Okay. So this is what the arrangement we have. Okay. So now according to Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. I said you to remember very important relation. So V is equal to IR. So V is a potential difference, I is a current, R is the resistance. Now let V1 and V2 be the potential difference across R1 and R2 respectively. So this has a potential difference of V1 and this has the potential difference of V2. Now the potential difference across R1, the potential difference, I'll write it in short, PD, potential difference across R1 can be written as V1 is equal to, the current is same in both the resistors, so it will remain I and R1. Similarly, the potential difference across R2 can be written as V2 is equal to, I will be same, the current is same, and R2. Okay, this is the potential difference across R1 and R2. Now, what will be the total potential difference? Total potential difference, V is equal to V1 plus V2. The same thing we have done in capacitor as well. The same principle we are going to apply over here. So what is V1? V1 is IR1. And what is V2? IR2. So what is common? I is common. R1 plus R2. Therefore, V is equal to I into R1 plus R2. So let us consider this as equation 1. Okay, let us consider this as equation 1. Now what I will do, like we did in the series combination of capacitors, we replaced the two parallel plate capacitor with a single capacitor, right? Similarly, what I will do, I'll replace these two resistor with a single resistor. So what I will do, I will consider the same resistor, equivalent resistor. If you add these two resistor, what value you will get, this the same resistor I am going to consider here, the single resistor, and I connect it to the battery, and the same current flows through it, and we have the potential difference V. Okay, potential difference V. So let us consider this as R equivalent or RS. So what will be the V now? According to Ohm's law, what will be V? V is equal to I into RS. Why S? Because the series combination, and this is called as the equivalent resistor. So let us consider this as equation 2. So if you compare equation 1 and equation 2, we are equal. So I can write from equation 1 and 2, I can write IRS is equal to I R1 plus R2. I get cancelled. RS is equal to R1 plus R2. So this is the final expression for the equivalent resistance connected in series. Very simple, right? Very simple derivation. So there are some special cases. The special cases, that is if there are n number of resistors connected in series. If there are n number of resistors connected in series, what will be the expression? Nothing. It goes till n. Therefore, RS can be written if there are. So write it as a special case only. I will write it here. Special case 1. For n resistors. For n resistors, Rs will be R1 plus R2 plus R3, so on up to Rn. Understood? So on up to Rn. And the second case, if all the resistors are same, if there are n number of resistors and all the resistors are same, how will you write? If there are n number of resistors but all these resistors are same, that is Rs is equal to R plus R plus R plus R, so on up to R n times. So that can be written as Rs is equal to NR. So this is for same number of resistors. And the third case I can say is equivalent resistance. It's not a case, it's some important point. You can say equivalent resistance, that is this equivalent resistance. This is equivalent resistance, right? Because we are adding up all these resistors. So this is called as the equivalent resistance. This equivalent resistor will be the highest, will be having the highest value than all the other resistors. How? How is it true? For example, if I say there are two resistors, say R1 and R2. The value of R1 is 1000 ohms and the value of R2 is 100 ohms. Okay, so now how will you write the expression for series, expression of resistor in series combination? Very simple, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2. So what is R1? R1 is 1000 and plus what is R2? 100. What will be the value? 1100. Rs will be 1100. So this is having the highest value than that of the resistors, right? So this is one important point. The equivalent resistance will have the highest value than the other values in the resistors. Okay. So this is the equation for the equivalent resistance when they are arranged in this series combination. Okay, so this you may get it for 3 marks or sometimes for 5 marks. Okay, please practice and send the notes. Okay, so we'll wind up the class. In the next class, we will study about the parallel combination and other concepts of the current electricity. Okay, so let us meet in the next class. We'll wind up the class now. Thank you.